Hopefully it's not too much wind for you guys. It's really windy out here today, but definitely a great day. We'll talk about the market because I know that's what everybody wants to talk about. Today, I want to make it clear. I told everybody, as long as Bitcoin and the total cryptocurrency market cap is under our momentum indicator on the ultimate RSI, we are at risk. I think the president did meet with Yi. You know, the China and US did have that meeting. I think the tariffs have been paused. They're working some things out. Point of what I'm saying is, chat, anytime we get any news, whether it's bullish or bearish, the market is at risk when our momentum indicator is below the threshold. What's concerning is that we got the total cryptocurrency market cap that's already breached that threshold. We already had Bitcoin breach that threshold, and now the total 3 is looking to breach that threshold. Now I want to make it clear, this could be a fake out, because we do have massive catalysts that could send the market back higher. That's the potential transition from QT to QE, and also China trade deals, right? These are some of the catalysts that can, any one of these things go in our favor could cause the market to heat back up, right? Because the resilience is there. I think retail is a little bit concerned, not because they don't want to buy crypto or they think crypto is a scam. It's just because they ain't got the extra money to buy crypto. I've noticed that when I see a lot of you guys comments, I notice that. So that's one thing that I'm paying attention to. But guys, I can't stress this enough. Our indicator has not sent us in the wrong direction. As long as we are under that momentum threshold, the market is going to struggle, especially if we get any bearish news, any bearish tweet, anything that the market looks at as bearish. For example, Jay Powell talking about he don't know if he gonna do a Fed cut. Come on, guy. So I think we just got to make it to the finish line. The market is at an inflection point where it has to make a decision. Is it gonna go up, because we are about to hit the lucrative parabola stage of the cycle, or is it going to go down? And this is the beginning of what could be a massive correction and even a bear market. So the big question is, what do you do in these type of situations? In my opinion, I mean, just look around, family. I mean, you can look around wherever you're at. You can look around and see there's nothing but opportunity. It's nothing but money around you, right? We're in an area where, I mean, I don't know where you're at, but I know, like, just in general, the world is full of opportunity. The world is full of money, right? It's full of capital, right? So what we need to be doing during the downtime is identifying where that opportunity lies. You've been seeing a lot of talk about these data centers. A lot of data centers are being built. So many data centers are being built that it's starting to affect people's electricity, right? It's starting to affect people's electricity. So we know that there's opportunity in AI. We need to identify where those opportunities are and put yourself in a position where you can find those infrastructure bets. If it don't have to specifically be AI, I know we focus on AI, but it doesn't have to specifically be AI. But there's just the ability to identify where there's opportunities. It's too much complaining in crypto, too much toxicity when there's a lot of opportunity. Web3, Web2, there's always opportunity around you, right? You gotta just be able to identify that opportunity and subscribe to what I say: hustle over hopium. Hustle over hopium. We can't complain. We're not going to just sit here while everybody makes money around us and invest into these opportunities and things of that sort, and we get nothing out of it. Tap in, lock in. Downtime, I like to focus on research. I like to also get away from the market so I can have clarity within my mindset. I can make efficient decision. We don't have much time left. We know that Bitcoin was 15K if you've been here. Now It's like what, it's 100 something thousand. So we know that. So I'm saying that to say this, guys. You want to be able to identify these trends and these narratives and put yourself in a position where you can capitalize if we see a huge, move to the downside. I always say in these videos, let me know what the challenges that you have specifically been going through, so we can, as a community, identify the sentiment from a retail perspective. I know a lot of people, what they do is they go inside the comments and they tell you how things are, where they're at. You know what I mean? So let's kind of, like, as a community, do that. I think that'll be really, really good for us as a community. We know that liquidity is coming. Liquidity is coming. So if we know liquidity is coming, the main thing we should be focusing on is resilience, right? Not letting time capitulation get the best of us. Time, focus on your hustle, your capital, your liquidity, to put yourself in a position to make moves when we do get these corrections, these flash crashes, these black swan events, or even bear markets. And I'm not saying that the bear market or anything is near, right? I'm not saying that that's where we're headed, right? I just want people to get used to training their minds to be more optimistic in these times of fear. That's when you'll be able to compound the most of your gain. Look around. We're in the land of opportunity, right? It's world of opportunity. And guess what? If you are in crypto right now, you are in crypto in the beginning stages of a huge transition into the age of things being digital, right? Things being on the blockchain, right? Look at the shit they doing with the AI. That AI robot is not ready yet, right? In fact, somebody has to control it for it to be able to do chores. I'm talking about the Neo by 1X company, right? But that's just an example of how early we are, because soon all of that AI stuff that you see will be fully autonomous, and we will be in the age of AGI. So it's important to identify trends. Monetary policy is changing, right? We know we got pro-crypto laws. It's no longer the wild, wild west. We're seeing ETFs pop up. ETFs are financial vehicles that allow people, normal people who don't know how to use centralized exchanges, a chance to have a piece of the pie and be invested in cryptocurrency. They hear about cryptocurrency. They hear about it everywhere. Guys, the president has its own meme coin. Like, ignore the news. Yes, as long as we're under that threshold, market's gonna struggle. We're at risk, but I think we still got a chance to win. Prediction market is also a narrative that you have to have exposure on. It's kind of like the early stages of tokenization, where we were talking about everything being tokenized. Truth is being tokenized. That's what the prediction market is. It's the tokenization of truth, meaning I can place a bet on anything. I can place a bet on if 6 boats about to pull up to this dock. If 6 boats pull up to this dock, I win, right? You can place a prediction bet literally on anything now, right? And they're tokenizing the truth. Anyway, view is wonderful, guys. Sometimes you just got to look around and realize how grateful we are and how much opportunity is in the world. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you in the next one.